It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll see the Bears' veteran linebacker. He was terrific defensively last week with 11 tackles. It's the Bears and the Lions, just ahead on EA Sports.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I...
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. But here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Pringle. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down, Fields flush to his right. And this one too low. 3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Fields now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Bears at 4-5, a game under 500. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On first down, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Fields got an open man. It's Pringle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Fields. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Montgomery going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Fields. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Velus Jones who finished things off with a touchdown grab. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we see James, he will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 63 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he powers his way up past the 30. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field.
Holding.
And they're already
offense.
walking backwards. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. To throw is Goff. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up on Mike Hughes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Onto the field now come the Bears. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. From the 30 on 2nd down, Fields. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the 1st down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. From the 45 on 2nd down, Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. Back to throw, Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Well, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we move past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have the Bears first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Fields. Catch is made by Harry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Fields. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Byron Pringle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. from the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Goff finding Hockenson there for the Lion first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift. We'll get this up to about the 44. From the 44, Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Goff now looks to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Goff now to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Goff. Forced out to his left. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Patterson's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense set to get going. Justin Fields bringing him out at quarterback. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well, no one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. From the 29, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Goff on 3rd down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. I think a free play now for Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's Goff. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
From the gun, here's Goff. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So here are the Lions to take over. They were 3-point winners a week ago. They lead by 3 here as well as they start 1st and 10. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Goff, he's got it to Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Goff. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That was Eddie Jackson on the safety blitz, dropping the quarterback. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Goff. Open man right side is Shark. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Play action. It's Goff. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? From the gun, here's Swift. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Goff now looking to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Here's Fields. Pass to the right. There's Jones. And he will have the Bears first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Fields. Looking sideline, incomplete. Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Fields throwing again. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
To throw is Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To the air again. Goff. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. This one incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself,
how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that'll be incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Fields. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Able to slither by. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Now a first down throw. Goff. He finds Funchess. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Now Goff on first down. Funchess has it complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Back to throw, Goff. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And just like he did, almost winning the Heisman at Michigan, rookie Aiden Hutchinson blows up the play.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fields now to throw. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Now it's Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Throwing on third, Goff. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Out of the gun, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Fields. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. One play action. Fields. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Swift going to try up the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Lions, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to a